Country, our own reporter Kirsten Kroll found out how people from the host state felt about this year's game. She joins us live from the newsroom. Kirsten.
Thanks, guys. You would have thought that Minnesota residents would have been rooting against the Eagles in last night's Super Bowl, but when I spoke with people earlier today, I actually found out the opposite. Take a look.
The Super Bowl has become an American holiday, and some would even argue it's America's new pastime. But the big game doesn't only draw in football fans.
It's like the first time I watched football in like 2 years, and probably one of the only like 1 to 3 times I've watched it in my life.
I am kind of a football fan. Like my whole family, they're like really avid football watchers, so I don't know, it's just kind of like tradition, I guess.
Some Super Bowls haven't always lived up to the hype, but this year's game satisfied all types of viewers.
I thought it was very entertaining because there wasn't a lot of defense and it was a close game throughout the whole thing.
It's pretty exciting because it was in our home state, so that was pretty awesome.
The halftime show almost draws in more viewers than the game itself, and those watching made up their mind on what they thought of Justin Timberlake's performance.
To be honest, I thought the first part of it was kind of bad. I didn't like the start of it. I thought the song sounded terrible, but as it went on, it started to win me over.
I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it was good as Beyonce that one year, but it was good.
One thing that a lot of fans could agree on was that it was time for a new champion to rise.
Kind of on the Eagles side because I didn't want to see the Patriots win it again.
The Super Bowl may now be behind us, but events that took place will be talked about for the days to come.
And there were a lot of highlights last night, but what would you say is the turning point of the game?
The turning point came in the fourth quarter when the Patriots quarterback Tom Brady was strip-sacked for a fumble. That was one of the most crucial moments of the game in order for the Patriots to extend their lead. And you can't give the Eagles power defense that big of a momentum shift that late in the game.
Aside from the game being just an hour away from St. Cloud, what is the significance of the Super Bowl aside from being the most watched sporting event?
This is a historic game for the Eagles as they earn their first Super Bowl win in franchise history. I had the chance to speak to some Eagles fans who flew to Minnesota for the Super Bowl, and they had nothing but the utmost faith in their team the whole time and mentioned how they've waited their whole lives for this one moment. It's safe to say the city of Philadelphia and their fans will be celebrating this one for a while, guys.
Well, it's sure panning out that way. Thank you, Kirsten.